Welcome back to Reece and Stu's reviews. That's Reece.
That's Stu.
And today we're doing Mistress Gelato, which is a raspberry and white chocolate ice cream with a light toffee drizzle.
We're also doing Mrs. Baker's, which is a sweet cinnamon Danish swirl with orange ice.
Yeah, the orange cream icing.
Orange cream icing. God.
Okay, so which one should we go for first?
I think we should go for the sweet gelato because it's going to be less overpowering. I reckon the cinnamon in this will probably overpower that.
Yep, so we might need to re-wick. Okay. Okay, so Mistress Gelato first. It's just dripping. Always be on. Again, I'm using the 5-rack Clapton, which is coming out as 0.41 ohms, 70 watts. Don't know if you can see that there.
And I'm using 5-rack Clapton, but I'm using mine at 90 watts. Mine's coming out at 0.48 on my Doge V2.
And I've got the Kennedy 24. Not getting any toffee come through.
Nope. I was just thinking that. I'm getting the ice creams, but not the toffee drizzle.
I'm getting more of a strawberry flavour than a raspberry, to be honest.
No, I'm definitely getting a raspberry, but more like a wild raspberry.
So mine is tasting more like strawberry.
Have a swap. Go for the cooler bit. I'm gonna go for the warmer.
I think now that that's soaked in a bit better, it's getting more of the raspberry. Very similar to Dr. Fogg's deep fried raspberry ice cream.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That stuff is amazing. I like that. Yeah, this is definitely like raspberry. It tastes more like raspberry ice cream, in my opinion.
See, I'm getting, with yours, getting the raspberry flavour and getting
the white chocolate.
I'm getting more of the caramel come through on yours with the aftertaste. It literally feels like your mouth is greasy from a deep fried item,
yeah,
which
like
you get
said,
from
the deep fried raspberry ice cream. It does have that deep fried raspberry ice cream
taste and the texture. It could be the caramel that does that, because I've known with others that you get the caramel come through and it makes your mouth feel greasy.
I get like the white chocolate raspberry with that. No toffee. Oh, caramel, sorry.
The inhale is.
I like
really...
the sound. This one's a very slight increase with the caramel.
Yeah.
But not a lot.
The inhale was very sweet, which is like the raspberry white chocolate ice cream. I'm not getting much of a white chocolate flavour. It's more of just raspberry ice cream.
See, this is like, I'm getting raspberry ice cream with undertones, white chocolate, not a lot of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed that on yours. On this one, it is more of a raspberry ice cream.
So it's not quite what it says, but it is still like it tastes like Dr. Fogg's raspberry ice cream, deep fried raspberry ice cream, in my opinion. And I liked that. That stuff was really nice, and I'd say that's pretty much the same in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's not what they were going for, but it's still good. It's
really good. Flavour's fantastic.
Yeah.
Once you actually pinpoint it from vaping it, you get a nice flavour.
Yeah.
Definitely a better warm vape as well.
Yeah, it was.
So that's the Mrs. Gelatos. On to the
Mrs. Baker's.
Okay, so Mrs. Baker's. There go my batteries. Yeah, this one is supposed to be a rich cinnamon Danish swirl with orange cream icing.
See, it's not easy to say it all, is it? But another thing I'd like to say about Mrs. Baker's is if you do use a top fill tank, they have quite a nice thin pipette for you to get easy access to those top fill tanks.
That's always handy, and
always good to know.
Also handy for the top fill drippers like that.
Yep.
Makes it a bit easier. You're not wasting as much
Pinpoint
juice.
where you're going to drop your juice. A bit better as well.
So I think I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, you can go first. As always, I'm behind. Haven't dripped yet.
I've tried that on other drippers, and the flavour was good. But on this, you're getting not much cinnamon. You're getting a nice pastry flavour with a nice rich orange cream, and it's like a kind of like the centre of the orange cream Quality Street sweets.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of cream. See, I get that primarily, and then the sweet cinnamon Danish undertones afterwards. On the cooler vape.
It smells really nice as well.
Yeah.
You love your cinnamon vapes.
And this is a good one, like with the orange icing. It complements it really well, so that cinnamon isn't overpowering and peppery like it can be with some vapes, but I like all the cinnamon ones.
On this, you get more of a pastry flavour on the inhale, and the exhales where you get the sweetness come through.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
See, like you said, with this one, you've got pastry, not a lot of cinnamon, and then the orange.
Yeah.
The orange is quite a lot creamier on the wall.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice, thick, creamy lashings of icing on top.
I like this one. This one's really good for me personally. Like I say, I like cinnamon vapes, so they're good. I think I actually prefer this one on the cooler vape.
Yeah. See, I'm preferring it on the warm vape because the orange flavour comes through a lot more.
I like the cinnamon, so I'm preferring this, a bit more cinnamon. I think next we should probably give both of these two a rating out of 10.
Before we do, change things up a little bit. Pull out the Limitless.
Oh dear, somebody forgot to put their phone on silent. I wonder who that would be.
Trust you. Okay. So this is the Limitless bandana style mech with a 7 wrap 28 gauge twisted with the direct airflow. There we go. So
Overdo it.
and I think the battery's dropped. So
Yeah, the battery has dropped, but anyway.
getting a nice orange flavour as the inhale with it's like a cinnamon coated orange.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is more cinnamon cake.
Yeah. See, I'm getting like a
Cinnamon cake with just a lot of orange icing. But like you said, it's that orange that you get in the middle of those little Quality Streets.
yeah. It's like someone's dug all that cream out and just sprinkled some cinnamon over and just started spoon feeding you it. It's nice. But not as much pastry on that compared to the others.
The cinnamon orange balance is for me, I still like it.
Fantastic. So should we go and give them a rating?
I think we should.
Okay, so
We're back.
ratings for these two. Starting off with Mistress Gelato, which was the
White chocolate
and raspberry ice cream with
With-
toffee drizzle.
I see. I kept saying it was caramel, and I think saying toffee, then thinking it was caramel. It's like couldn't make my mind up.
It's the same thing though.
Anyway,
Rating, yes, that one I would give a 7.5. It's missing the white chocolate flavour and it's missing the caramel flavour, but you're getting the caramel texture, which is like the greasy mouth feeling. It's almost like Dr. Fogg's, the deep fried raspberry ice cream, which is fantastic. If you check us out on Facebook, the Worldwide Vape and Juice Reviews, there's a written review for the Dr. Fogg's, which is fantastic.
yeah.
What would you
I
rate?
see. I'd give that one just a solid 7. Like you said, it is like the Dr. Fogg's deep fried raspberry ice cream, and I quite enjoyed that one. I probably rated that one about the same. Like you say, it is missing the white chocolate. I got slight white chocolate undertones. I think it was on the cooler vape, but not enough to make me go, "Oh wow, it's there." I had to, look for it.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where the flavour's there, you blink and you miss it.
Yeah. But as for the toffee or caramel, whatever drizzle, it just was not there whatsoever.
Okay.
But for what it actually was, like you said, it was like the deep fried raspberry ice cream. It's a 7, and it's a nice vape, and I could do a full tank of that. And
Yeah.
probably go back for another half.
It's very enjoyable, very sweet. If you got sweet tooth, it's for you. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So
now we're going to move on to the Mrs. Baker's sweet cinnamon Danish swirl with orange icing.
Orange cream icing.
Orange cream icing.
The orange thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give that one a 7. I'm not overly keen on cinnamon vapes, but the cinnamon's missing for me on that one. But the orange cream that you're getting on it, it makes up for the cinnamon being missing.
See, I don't know. See, I thought the cinnamon came through and like at a moderate rate.
Yeah.
As such, like it wasn't like with some of the other like s'mores and that. It's quite an intense cinnamon. That one, it was calmed down and smoothed out, balanced out with the orange. So it was like they'd made the orange cream and chucked it like a dusting of cinnamon on top.
Yeah, when we tried it on the Limitless, I found that as well.
Yeah. But for me, I'd probably say that one's an 8.5. But that's because I like cinnamon vapes. I like desserts. It's a cinnamon Danish swirl just with orange icing.
Yeah.
The orange icing, I don't know. Like I like it, but if I could have it without, I would.
See, I think the orange icing makes that what it is. It's nice. The orange makes it for me.
Yeah, no, but then again,
everyone has their differences.
Has their own preference, don't they? For me, with or without, but I would prefer without, and then maybe a little bit more cinnamon. But that's just because of my preference.
And saying about s'mores, if you like s'mores, keep an eye out. We've got a juice coming up for review. It's S'more-ish by Wild Goose Chase.
We will be doing their whole range, by the way,
and very interesting flavours from them.
Yes,
that'll be coming soon. So that's us for today. And give us a like on this video, subscribe, check us out on Facebook, Worldwide Vape and Juice Reviews, and Instagram, which is Worldwide Vape and Juice. As we said before, cloud videos on there, cloud
random
photos.
pictures. Like and subscribe to us, guys,
and we'll see you soon.
Bye bye.
Have fun.
Unexpected, even though I'm Saturday.